Hello again guys, and welcome back to another video. I thought in this video it would be a good idea for me to show you how I can quickly block in some hair. Be a bit different from the other method I showed you with the indenting tool. It's going to be some charcoal powder, a kneaded eraser, and probably me pencil rubber. And I thought I'd show you how to do that because it is very easy to do. And I wanted to keep the whole drawing in charcoal, so you can see it's like a tub of powder. You just need like a crappy old watercolour brush or makeup brush, just needs to be soft. All I'm going to do is just dab it in. And I'm sorry if you can hear dogs on the video, but yeah, it is what it is. I will not be stopped. Once you get it on the brush, just tap off the excess into a tub or anything like that, because I have my desk on an angle, and when I put it on, a lot of the powder is going to drop down. I don't want it to mess up the face, so you're best off getting off as much of the excess as you can. If you don't have your desk on an angle, it won't really matter. Just get the top back on. Let's get rid of the excess. And then you're just basically going to, wherever your hair is on your drawing, just put it all over. Put on as much as you want. I'm probably going to put a bit more than this on. You can also use graphite dust as well. I do have that, but I wanted to keep the whole thing charcoal. Graphite dust is a bit lighter. But this is quite a dark image, so it should work quite well, I think. That isn't what I wanted to happen. As you can see, it's fallen there. I mean, I can fix it. It's all over my hands as well. It goes everywhere. I can easily fix it. It's just, you save yourself time if you don't get it all over your drawing. If you get too much on there, you can really mess with your highlights. Let's get rid of all that. So yeah, I don't know, maybe better if you actually put this flat when you do it. It's up to you. I'm not sure whether it's got quite dark like roots up this side, and it's quite dark behind the back of his ear. And it's darkish there. Let's use a little bit more. The reason why I'm doing this is because it is quite quick, and graphite dust and charcoal dust lifts off the page really easy, so it can save you a lot of time. I don't care if I'm going outside the boundaries of me line art, because it's easily rubbing out, easily rubs out, should I say. Okay. I'm going to use my Kneaded Eraser. If you know what this is, it's like blue tack, and you can shape it to anything you want. And I'm going to make like a spade shape, like that. And then just follow where your highlights are. I've got a lot of highlights up here, and his little quiff has highlights, and it comes down here. So if I go like that, so it comes clean off. You just have to keep moving it like that. It'll clean it off, then make your spade again. If them dogs are ever going to rest. Bark all day. That's what it seems to be every time I start a video. You let the dogs out. Just determined to ruin my videos. I think that's a third dog now as well. Yeah, so as you can see, he takes it clean off. You can see already it's very quick. And all I'm doing is adding the highlights because how the values are on this, you got very dark eye sockets. Anywhere there's shadows, it's pretty much pitch black, and that's how it is in the hair. So I've got really powerful highlights. It's got weird lighting, this image has. And then, like I said, you got like the black coming in from the, I don't know what you call it, from the back of his head, his crown, wherever it is, and the back of his skull. And that follows under his ear. Inside his ear is really black as well. For his quiffing. Like I said, this isn't meant to be detailed, it's just basically you add in the base layer for yourself so you can see where you want the highlights to be. And then this kind of wraps down like that. It doesn't need to be anything special, you're just telling yourself where everything goes. It is really quick. It's quite good for short hair as well, because all you're doing is flicking it. And then you can detail with your pencil rubber. Won't take it off as well, but you don't really need to because it's just, you're just defining the edges and you're making them sharper. And that comes down there like that. In case you don't recognise him in drawing, it's Daniel Craig. I thought because this is his last Bond movie, which I'm a big fan of, I thought I'd do a bit of a tribute portrait in charcoal. And you can't actually see it, but down here is all his suit, his dicky bow and his gun. With the silencer, you can see the silencer actually, it's there. So. Should look quite good when it's done. Quite like his hair like this. I think of some of the other ones like the Quantum of Solace, I think they made his hair too short, to be honest. Might as well just shaved it off. But I've got something to work with when it's like this. When you see me pull it away and I do that, I'm cleaning it off because it's picking up the charcoal and it gets dirty. If you do that, it cleans it. And you remake the spade. His hair kind of wraps around now, going down, and then you've got what do you call it? Your sideburn. What's it? Sideburn kind of pulls in that way. All these are the highlights. See there, it's all black. It kind of comes into the highlights. Make that a bit thinner. If you're wondering what paper I'm using, it's not Bristol board this time, it's Fabriano Academia paper. It's a really nice paper, but it doesn't work the same as Bristol, because Bristol's really smooth. So for example, if I wanted to use the colour shaper to do in all these skin textures, it wouldn't really work. It doesn't do anything at all. But because Bristol's so smooth, you can just basically glide the charcoal over the paper. And if you're interested in learning how I did these skin textures, I've got a video on my channel if you want to go watch it. I drew JV Touche, who's got buckets of skin texture. Quite a detailed video. It's all live, I'll show you exactly how I did them. It was quite easy as well, I think. Once you've done it a couple of times, you just get used to it. It's not as hard as learning the values, for example. What I mean by values is like how I can go from jet black to a more mid-tone straight to white and make it work so it doesn't look like it's not meant to be that way. Like he's got like these indented cheeks, but on the actual reference photo that's all in black, and it's also skin textured because I don't know, he's got a lot of pores where his beard should be, so I had to like mimic that. That's where it gets hard, that kind of stuff. Doesn't matter if you start rubbing out anything you've already done, because it needs to do that anyway to look like it's part of the image. See how I pushed it into what I've already done. When I come round and actually add the detail, I'll actually push that back out. It's better to just have it there, I think, because you can have the odd highlights from the hair, so it looks more natural. It's got some highlights here. They kind of come down. Look at them dogs are still barking. On the back of the head. Don't know whether I actually just do it straight black and then add some white chocolate over top of it, because it's got tiny strands. I don't know. Put some in. Put some in and detail around them. Can't hurt. So that's basically all you need to do with the graphite dust, or the charcoal dust, sorry. And Now you just go in with your pencils and start shaping the hair, because that's the only place where the highlights are. He's got a mass of it in here. I'll probably put a bit more in there. And it's all basically, all his roots are all dark, you just have to draw them in. So I'm not too worried about it, the graphite dust messing with all this, because I wanted to grey the background anyway. I didn't want it white, I wanted it grey. And what you can do now is, you can get your pencil rubber. It's the Tombow Mono, it's what I prefer to use, but you can use any that you want, it'll do the same thing. Clean it off. I always find this awkward because I'm left-handed. And you just start detailing it. As you can see, they're just pulling like little strands out, lifts it off. That's when you start getting your fine hairs put in. Like here, that's all black there basically to fall in line with the shadow on his forehead, but he's got strands that are kind of just one kind of wraps like that and flicks up like that. And then when you go in with your charcoal pencils, you just draw your black penciling around what you've already done. That's when the detailing comes in. That's the part that probably won't be a part of this video, because I'll be on this for about 5 hours probably. But I'm showing you the basics of how you can do hair quite quickly. Well, I say quick, but it's up to you how long you take. Where's my... ah. And that kind of cuts up there. Just rub it on my line out there left. Well, get yourself one of these brushes as well to brush away the eraser like shavings, because I can't use anything else. It's just a hard brush. If you use a soft brush, you'll smudge the charcoal and you don't want that, so just comes on the end of a Steadler Mars pencil rubber. Don't know if you can buy them. Might be able to. You can see it's looking, the part that I've done is looking quite detailed already. I'm not going to worry about that line too much because it's black there, and then it kind of shades out into a mid-tone. I'm just telling myself where I want these odd highlights to be, because it's got a few strokes going through it. Shaping on his quiff. I swear them dogs are getting worse. But they were on my last live video, not my skin textures I did. No dogs at the beginning of it. I don't want to pull that away too far because that's quite dark. It's separated from the quiff and just joins it. So there's a bit of shadow between the quiff and the top of his head. I'm just going to pull some sharper strands into that, and that's dark again. It's already looking really detailed already. Once I start adding in the black pencil, all this will stand out. And I said only all I've got to do is get his lips in, and that'll be his face done. I thought I might have got it done for like when I started this tutorial, but I didn't, so I thought screw it, I'll just do it. Would have been nice if that was in there, I think. Would have been nice for the video. Obviously I'll time lapse this when he's done. Well, if you want to see progressions of it, you can always, go follow me on Instagram, Facebook, anything you want. Where I do post my progressions. Art and Mono, I'm on there as well. It's all the same name, Legacy Arts 86. This kind of comes across in there. Maybe it's like quiff kind of joins there as well. So here where this is coming down, that kind of comes into that hair there. Make that a bit thicker. That don't look that bad where that charcoal dust landed. Looks like a bit of skin texture. Might leave it. As Bob Ross says, it was a happy accent. In terms of hair, it's quite quick really when you think about it. How long have we been going? About, the camera says 21 minutes, so it isn't too bad. Now I've got a little kid shouting outside as well. They're all out today to ruin this video, aren't they? If you can't hear the dogs, then good. I don't know if you can. You probably can. No, I'm not a dog hater anyway, it's just I just hate them when they ruin my videos. Try and make that look a bit more natural. Don't want to look like someone's just put a basin on his head and just snip around it. Alright, so like I said, at the back of here, that's all in black, but it's kind of just, there's a lot of highlights running through. It's like small strands of hair, so I'm going to put them in, and then I'll go in with the pencil and kind of go around them. I mean, another way you could do it is that you could have gone a lot darker with the charcoal powder at the back, or you could have put the charcoal powder on and then scribbled all the black on with it, and then you could have just pushed it out with all the rubber. But I find it's more detailed if you do like this and then go back in with the black, go back in with the rubber, back in with the black. So the same as anything else that you use, it's all about layering. Yeah, just try to be random and follow the shapes that you put in with that kneaded eraser. Now this kind of pulls up this way. Here's one. All you're doing is shaping it. All this in here is pretty much black strands. So I don't need to get rid of that, because it won't matter. We go when I add the pencil part. And that, you got the odd highlight that pulls down through here. So what I'm doing, I'm just basically looking at the reference, seeing the shape of the hair, and just following it. Yeah, I think I'll pull the strands out on this when I put the black in, because they're tiny. It's basically black with a few tiny strands like that. So I'll just indicate where it is. It's all in there like that. I would say that's ready for pencil now. Pick the right one. There's my number 2 pencil. Yeah. No, take that. Right. All I'm going to show you now is like going through them strands. I can see where I put them, so I'm just going to lightly define them all. This is all I'm going to do, and then I'll go back in with the rubber and rub it out again, go back in with the pencil, do it again. You just start layering the hair, and it gives you a lot of depth. It's never as simple as just like putting a bit of shading down, rubbing it out. It's never that simple. Wish it was. Could have it done in like a day. Like here you've got the wrap it around his forehead like that. You just won't go in all them little grooves. Follow your reference. And then you can start shaping the hair, shaping that quiff. If I go over here, all I'm doing is just following the path the hair goes. Cutting into what I've already done, but it's quite, the highlights are more here, so I can go quite dark on this side. See what I mean? Right guys, I've been going for 30 minutes. I've shown you the method of how you can do it, and I hope it helps. If it does, please like, subscribe and share and comment. I will answer you back. I'm sorry for the dogs and the bratty kid that keeps swearing at the dog. He seems to just come out when I start a live video. There's no way I can cut that sound off the video without cutting my own voice off it, so you know, I am sorry. Anyway, thanks for watching.